ToiletGate? Remember when Donald Trump was out there whining about how, yeah, these low-flow toilets, you got to flush them 4, 5, 10, 15 times in order to get the stuff to all go down? Well, it looks like the biggest document dump ever has been flushed out. Maggie Haberman's got a new book coming out, and in it, she said, it's titled Confidence Man, and in it, she points out that they were constantly being, service people, well, we have plumbers, were constantly being called to the White House toilet, to the off Trump's office, because it was clogged up. Turns out it was clogged up by papers that he had shredded and dumped in the toilet. And he was clogging up his own toilet. This is, by the way, this is a crime. This is majorly against the law. He can go to prison for it, and more importantly, that law specifically says that anybody who breaks that law loses their right to hold public office, as I pointed out yesterday. We should be doing that. Now, we're also finding the White House Select Committee, the January 6th committee, the House Select Committee on January 6th, has gotten the records, in quotes, about phone calls going in and out of the White House on January 6th. And guess what? Once the violence started, there's nothing there. There are no records. It looks like Trump was using burner phones or his private phone, and we have no copy of the records from his private phone, which throughout the entire 4 years of his presidency, the national security apparatus was begging him not to use because it was an insecure, just generic phone. He used it to tweet. He used it for all kinds of things, and it could have been easily tapped. I've told you the story many times. I used to walk by the White House on my way home from work every day when I was doing this show in Washington, D.C. And every time I'd walk by the White House, I had an app on my phone that would show activity, with the cell phone network. And it would just start dumping megabytes of data out of my phone as I was walking by the White House. It's like, what the heck is this? Well, it was in all probability a Stingray machine. I always assumed it was being run by the White House, by the government. These Stingrays are man-in-the-middle machines. They pretend to be cell towers, and your phone thinks it's a cell tower, so your phone connects to it, and then it has access to everything on your phone. Now, you can still make a phone call, and you can still access the internet because it's passing through that stuff. That's why it's called man-in-the-middle attack. But these Stingray devices are, there's literally thousands of them in the United States, most owned by police departments. And I assumed this was one that was owned by the White House. But, I reported on this on the program, a couple of years ago, that they found that there were at least 30 Stingray devices in Washington, D.C. that nobody knew who they owned. They were probably foreign governments. And so probably foreign governments were tapping in or listening to Donald Trump his entire 4 years in office. Oh, but Hillary's emails, oh my God.